Hi guys, I am back with another video. This one is a little different and a little vintagey. I do like the way it turned out, and I'm just showing you some of the products that I used. I really dove deep and I pulled out some October Afternoon and this old tag that I had embossed probably a year ago, and then some coordinating papers that would work with the pictures. And so this is appropriately named Shopping with BAB, and I'll tell you why. I know if you watched the last video, I gave an explanation of how hilarious he is, but of course, like most men, shopping is not always his forte. But when you do get him to go somewhere and shop, he likes to be silly, especially if it's a girly boutique or it's something that he can play around. And this was the case when we were in Waxahachie. So I wanted to make sure that I documented how much fun it is to go shopping with him, because you can actually be looking at something and turn around and Bab is staring at you through the hanging clothes, or he is donning a boa around his neck. Of course, he's got a glass of wine in his hand. So, I mean, I don't know how silly your SO or husband or boyfriend or kids may be, but this man is just hilarious. And he just doesn't care. He wants to have fun and be himself. And that's one of the things I really love about him. And I like the way this worked. I like the way it turned out, even though it's kind of got feminine colors and more of a soft pastel look to it. It was just perfect for this layout. So I grabbed some of the Millie and June by Fancy Pants, and also the Crepe Paper Wonder collection, and that is Bright. It's the one with the words there in the background. Also, the vellum that you see there is Crepe Paper Oh Darling, the little green bows. And I was wondering what I was going to do with those. There's also a really old Chatterbox paper called Wedding Gifts, and I got that at Tuesday Morning. No, yes, Tuesday Morning. And it came in a pack of like 12 for $2, but it's super, super thin. So it's a perfect neutral color, and it's the one with the little polka dots right behind that vellum and the Millie and June. But it's so thin, so I probably won't be getting anything like that from Tuesday Morning again, just because I'm kind of a cardstock snob. I really like to have some weight to my cardstock, and I want to know that my pages are secure and they're not going to rip and they're not going to fall apart, and that's why I use score tape and things like that. So just layering up my pictures, and actually did not dive into a bunch of scraps. I think the only scrap I used was that transparency type with the bow, the vellum with the bow, and that Chatterbox paper. I think the rest was fresh cuts. So that's unusual for me. Here's where I bring in some of the embellishments. So I did manage to add that tag and some twine. And since it had cream base in the paper products, I thought, why not pull in some of the Wonder Collection by Crepe Paper and add some of those lovely die cuts. That's probably one of my favorite lines from Crepe Paper. I think Notes and Things and the Wonder Collection are just two of my favorite. Even though I don't have like small children anymore, I really feel like the Wonder Collection works very well for all sorts of subjects. So I use it on a lot of layouts, especially if they're cream based or kind of vintagey. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm adding some more tags, and I will add, what else? I popped up the special for today label, and I popped up the camera, and also that 60 cents I will build a cluster underneath it, and I will pop the 60 cents up, and those are all from that die cut pack. Now I want to say that felt heart is also from that die cut pack, but I'm not 100% sure. I almost left the deer on the page just because he's from Michigan and some reason I associate deer with him. I don't know why. I guess because when I visited in Michigan, we met up with his family, and they actually had a couple of deer running around in their backyard, and that was kind of interesting. I know we have deer in Texas like crazy, but they don't usually walk around in my backyard, so I just associate deer with him, I guess for that reason. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but in my mind it does. So I brought in these stickers, and I want to say they are, Hero Arts. No, are they Hero Arts? I'm not really sure where their stickers are from. Huh. Okay. I don't know where they're from. They're from my stash. They're either Dear Lizzie stickers in Good Vibes, or, oh, that must be what they are, because that's what I have written down, but it doesn't specify that it's the black ones. This stamp set that I used is definitely from the Crepe Paper Oasis collection. I love those stamps. I think they go well with everything. I've seen a lot of other scrapbookers use them, and I wasn't going to buy them until I started watching videos with them, and now I had to have them, and I'm so glad I bit the bullet and bought them because they're so versatile. So appropriately, the title is Shopping with BAB. And it's funny because every layout I make, he seems to really enjoy. And he'll look it over and he'll make sure that it's, you know, well loved and well expressed. So these are really old stickers. I think I got them at Recollections years ago. And I use some Daily Flash Double Take by Hero Arts. That's what I'm kind of putting there now, little stars, and I will bring in these Freckled Fawn, or no, those are Studio Calico, sorry, arrows, and they are chipboard, so they also pop off the page, and I think they go well with the color scheme. And I think I'm wrapping it up here. This is Shimmers in Vibes Glorious Day, which is a lovely gold color. I do love Heidi Swap Gold. It is my favorite, but every once in a while I want something just a little more subtle. I had so much yellow going on in this page that I thought something like Glorious Day would go well. So that is my layout. I hope you enjoy it. I love the little sticker that says "Go shopping, may not return." Love it. So yeah, that's my layout. I hope you like the way it turned out. I hope I inspired you to pull out some of your vintage products, and I will bring you another video very soon. Have a lovely day. Ta-ta for now. Bye.